This is FYI on your TV, brought to you by Hometown News. I'm Kathy Botham. I've got Ken Maxwell with me, the vice president of Skate the Lake, in Portland. Let's talk about it. What's going on? It's reinventing itself.
Reinventing itself. It's our 20th year.
Yes.
And the last 3 years has not really been kind to Skate the Lake.
It's more of a polar plunge.
Yeah. Well, last year was definitely a polar plunge. We just, we got ice, and then we got too much snow, and we couldn't get on to clean it off, and that didn't allow the ice to develop further. So we were stuck. We had no event at all, much like the canal in Ottawa. They end up canceling it too.
And you have your own Zamboni as well.
Yes, it's an Olympia.
Yeah,
it used to be the ice machine in the Westport Arena.
Okay.
And when Westport upgraded, they traded in their Olympia, and the people from the Olympia gave it to us.
Nice.
Refurbished it, cleaned it up, and gave it to us. I was going through the back archives on newspaper stuff and everything like that, and I came across that about 5, maybe 7 or 8 years ago. And I wrote an article on it for our magazine or brochure that we put out at the time. So it was quite interesting. The pictures of unloading it at the liquor store.
Oh,
yeah, but it's
typically you make a big oval.
We make it's about a 1 kilometer oval, and well, it is. It's a 1 kilometer oval and stuff like that. And then we have a plow truck, an old beat up plow truck that we've got. And then we borrow a tractor from one of the local gentlemen, and we have bought a broom that goes on it to sweep it. And it's probably almost more important than the Olympia, the ice machine, because we don't flood, because we store it outside and it would freeze and we'd be in big trouble. But all we do is we scrape, and then we clean it off with the broom tractor, and that's a very important piece of equipment for us.
Yes,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Now, typically Skate the Lake is one weekend. A
One
lot
weekend.
of planning, a lot of people traveled to get here, and because of the weather and the pandemic, we haven't been able to do it the last few years.
No.
But now it's really the weather we're worried about.
It's the weather's a big issue. So I guess it was 3 years ago at the start of COVID, we stopped having the event for 2 years. But the old saying, it's bad, an ill wind that blows nobody any good. We started the Skate the Lake Challenge. So people could go out and skate anytime, day or night, and there is night skaters out there, and try to put in as many laps as they can. So the first year we did that, they put in enough laps to skate from Portland to Thunder Bay.
Wow.
The second year, we had more skaters involved. They went as far as Regina, Saskatchewan. That's a long skate.
Yeah,
it
that's
really
a long
is.
skate,
Yeah.
yes.
And we were challenging them to try and do more laps than our Olympia, the snow plow, and the broom tractor do. And they won very easily. Yeah, we got a lot of people involved, and it brought a lot of new people out. I was monitoring and tracking it all the time. And I'm going to say half of our skaters in the second year, I think we had about 75 skaters involved during the season. Half of them were new skaters.
Oh, wow.
Maybe skated the first challenge year, but new to Skate the Lake and stuff like that. So that was really good.
That's nice too. Yeah,
it really
that's great.
is.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
And it's great exercise out there. It's a lot of fun.
I was just going to say, you typically have people that have traveled the world to get here to do this.
Well,
speed skaters, the one with the long.
5 years ago, we had the 75 skaters came from Holland, and they skated 100K.
Wow.
When this was first announced, this is what they were going to do, because Brockville-Smiths, one of our, who's the original organizer, he's the one that brought them from Holland and stuff like that. And he said 100K, and he says, how many K? I just couldn't believe it.
That's amazing.
That's like skating from Portland to Kingston and almost all the way back, like to Crosby.
Yeah. Wow.
I know.
You had Rick Mercer there one year too.
Yes.
He showed up. He's funny. Oh my goodness, he's funny.
Yeah. Now I wasn't around. That was, I think, our second or third year that he was there. But the video, if you go to our website, www.skatethelake.com, you'll see it's on the front page and stuff like that, and it's hilarious.
Yes.
As he said, it's the only town in Canada he called it a Zamboni, that has a Zamboni but doesn't have a hockey rink, which is true.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Exactly.
So what does Skate the Lake look like now?
Okay, weather permitting. Now, Portland Bay is frozen over, so as long as we don't get a ton of snow and we keep getting some cold, you know, hopefully we're hoping anyway that we'll have enough ice to get out there. But basically what it is, and we've communicated with a lot of our skaters, because without them, there's no use having the event. And most of them have been coming for so long, they can't wait till Skate the Lake happens. So we'll know 4 or 5 days before a weekend, yeah, we'll be good for next weekend or whatever. We keep everything going, get it ready, and we will do an e-blast to all the skaters we've got listed and say, it's on for next weekend.
Okay.
Now, it might be just Saturday, it might be Saturday and Sunday, we really won't know.
Okay, and we don't have a date specific, which is going to be, if it looks good
We've basically identified about 6 weekends that we could hold it.
Right.
So it's basically looking the last weekend of January right into February. Because if we get enough ice in January, we're good. February is usually not going to be a problem.
Right.
It's just getting the base set down and getting it going. And we've basically got, out of all of our volunteers, and we've picked up about 6 or 7 new volunteers this year. Maybe some of them think because there won't be any work. But we'll get it set up in the park. We'll have our normal structures in there and everything like that. And the important one is the registration trailer, because that keeps Ken warm.
Yes.
And we'll go from there. And what we're asking skaters to do, and what we did with the challenge, is download an app, and it's called Strava. So they can go to the W Strava, they download it, and then if they go to clubs, they'll look up and they'll find, if they type in Skate the Lake, we will come up.
You did this last year too, didn't you?
We did it.
You've used this
2 years
before.
ago,
okay.
when we started the Skate the Lake Challenge, because we don't have a timer. And it's unfortunate. We had a really good timer that helped us out and stuff like that, but it's hard. We can't tell him, no, it's going to be this weekend. It'll be next weekend, and he may not be available. So we're going to use Strava, and if the skaters download that on their phone and take their phone with them, it'll track the number of laps and everything they do. It'll even show it to me when I go on the screen.
Wow.
And that way we can time them. It tells them the best time and everything. Gives them all the information we need to actually run a proper timed race.
I love the excitement and the motivation and everybody just waiting for a phone call.
Yes,
you know?
yes, yeah, exactly.
Not this weekend. Okay, let's see next weekend. You know, they're just waiting.
And we had a meeting in, I think it was the 17th of January. My mind's gone. I can't. It may have even been earlier than that. And we actually had 2 or 3 of our skaters that come. One of them from the Ottawa area came out to the meeting. He just wanted, okay, what are we doing and stuff like that. And he had a couple good ideas for us. Jake Mars is the guy's name, and he's been skating with us, I'm going to say probably since the very beginning. He's been around longer than I've been around. So there's a lot of excitement, a lot of involvement, and we got skaters, like a group, could be 10 of them, that come from Kitchener-Waterloo every year.
Wow.
And if we have good ice going, they'll come down a couple weeks ahead of time just to skate the natural ice.
Wonderful.
They love it.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you say you're going to e-blast everybody.
Yep.
What if you don't have their email? Like I know you have a Facebook page. Just
we have we have, and I brought the information with me because I can't keep track of it all. We have the website, which is the W's, portlandoutdoors.com.
Right.
We have a Facebook page. So if they go to Facebook and they type in Skate the Lake, it'll come up. We have a Twitter account, which I have never been on.
Now.
So, sorry.
They call it X now. Yes.
Told you I've never been on
Corey? They call it X now.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, then it won't say type in twitter.com. I'll have to find what that is.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's under Big Rito Skate.
Okay.
And then the Strava app, if they go to the wstrava.com, they can create an account. It's all free. It doesn't cost them anything to do it.
Wow.
I think there is a paid version that gives them a lot more, but for what we're doing, so if they go to Strava and download it to their phone, It works probably best on Android, but it does work on iPhones as well.
Excellent.
iPhones apparently tend to freeze up more.
Oh, okay.
Androids, which what I use, doesn't. And then if they go into the club area, there's individuals or club. If they go to club and type in Skate the Lake, we'll come up and they can join that. And when we were doing it last year, we actually had what we call sister races. So we had a group in Ottawa that would skate laps on the Rideau Canal. We had a group in Kemptville that were skating as well, and stuff like that.
Right there too,
and they were kind of getting in on our race as well, so we tracked them as well. So,
wonderful.
Yeah, it's
so
quite
just
interesting.
Sit by your computer and your phone and find out whether we're going to have Skate the Lake.
Now, if they want, if they go to the email of Skate the Lake Portland Outdoors at gmail.com.
Right.
That comes to me.
Right.
Or if they got questions or concerns, give me a call. 613-207-1950.
Excellent. So we're all just sitting on the edge of our seats waiting for the lake to freeze over.
Yes, we hope. It's covered over now and stuff like that. We just hope we don't get too much snow, so the ice will get thicker.
Like apparently when too much snow sort of insulates it more and it doesn't freeze.
You don't get the ice going deeper. And it also means that it's not thick enough to put our equipment on to get rid of the snow.
Right.
That's the hassle.
That's the thing too, We have to be safe. Bottom line is we have to be safe.
Safe is number one.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly.
Well, I appreciate you coming here today.
Oh.
The 20th year, let's hope we get out there this year.
Oh, yeah. We all get a little down in the dumps, everything like this, and then we get a few days of cold, and it perks everybody back up again.
Especially, this committee.
We're probably the only 25 people that are really hoping for cold weather.
There seems to be a lot of people waiting for cold weather to get out there on the lake. So Ken Maxwell, thank you very much for coming here, Vice President of our Skate the Lake. How long have you been with the Skate the Lake?
I've been there 13 years now.
13 years of it, yeah.
No, it's 15 years.
15 years.
Yeah.
That time flies when you're having a good time,
no
isn't
kidding.
it? Or watching ice.
They're such a good group.
Yes.
Yeah,
and that makes a world of difference. When you're on a committee or working with a group that just gets along so well and the chemistry is, you all have the same motivation and excitement.
Well, and Brockville-Smiths, who lives in Portland, he's the one that started this. And John Bongers, who is our president and has been, longer than I've been around, John's been there. I think he was a volunteer in year one. And so I'm going to say year 2 or year 3, he took over as president and everything like that. And he's a real outside guy as well, but a go-getter.
Excellent. That's good to have those kind of people
on
your committee.
It sure is. He's a great leader.
Yes, for sure. And he's got you right behind him.
Yeah. Far behind and inside.
Yeah. Those are the rules.
Exactly.
Well, thanks for joining us, Ken Maxwell.
Thank you very much.
Let's hope it happens this year for the 20th year.
Yes.
All right.
Pray for cold weather.
That's right.